Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we are having a little bit of a change to the first video because it's just the sequence is better with the 25-year-old because again we're having a bourbon cask.
Yes, 100% bourbon cask, ex-bourbon cask.
So I'm really excited about, you have like 10, then plus 8 years, you have the 18, plus 7 years, very similar to 8, and then you have the 25. So this is like nearly the step up from the 18-year-old. But you said you're very experienced with the maturation as well. There is more going on than just adding years to the maturation.
Exactly, especially between 18 and 25. Mm-hmm. In between there is something like a second maturation, we say. The esters, turning again. And so the flavor profile can change a little bit. And there's a lot going on in those 7 years.
Mm-hmm. And what is also a bit interesting is the first one was cask strength, I think like 50 in
58.3, yeah.
Yeah, very high. Then we had not a cask strength, 48.
48 with 18. Yeah.
And now we do have a cask strength again, but less ABV.
Just 0.7.
Yeah.
It's 47.3%.
But that's
strength,
also because of the age.
Because of age. You lose more alcohol, yeah.
You lose more alcohol. And what I also do love is the box.
Nice packaging.
Nice packaging. It is old packaging. When was it bottled?
2023.
Okay. So you're not bottling the 25-year-old every year?
No, we do a batch every year, but that is the last one for the next time. So
you get a little flyer from the friends of Laphroaig, then a little handbook here, and it's really well made. This is not like cheap China shit.
This is cheap China shit. Yeah. It's a nice description.
Yeah, nice description, and is a really a well-made box. And this is for like the rich uncle Christmas present.
Yeah, and all the lockers I put on myself. So
yeah.
No, I didn't. It's a nice Christmas
the lockers
present,
are really. It looks sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a nice Christmas present.
Yeah, looks nice in your glass cabinet. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, shall I pour?
Yeah.
Sorry, before I forget that again.
Oh, I forgot myself in my clothes can. Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. I love it that we have the sequence of cask strength.
Yeah.
Just because I do love the distillery character of Laphroaig because it's very distinguished, and I'm really excited to see how the cask is finally kind of taking over probably.
But you can compare that only if you talk about 100% ex-bourbon cask. Mm-hmm. And that's what we have in that range of 4 different whiskies. Mm-hmm. And the only one not being cask strength is the 18 with a higher ABV of 48 with is a good drinking strength.
Oh, it is more round and a little bit of a fruitiness going on, more of dried fruit and a lot of chocolatiness going on. Like
a little bit of
dark chocolate,
bitter chocolate.
And the smoke is much
really pushed in the back, in the nose, even like later in the taste. And you have more the herbs are more increased like in the 18.
Mm-hmm.
And the fruitiness. Sometimes I get like orange notes, citrus notes, orange notes.
Yeah.
But it's also green apple is there, the herbiness we talked about earlier, and there is menthol or peppermint as well.
Yeah, a little bit of a fresh note going on. But strangely enough, I mean, it's full bourbon cask maturation. Must be some strange twist of ethers that is bringing out this fruitiness, because bourbon casks are not like known for their fruitiness. And
well, they give you a lot of caramel, vanilla, of course, as because ex-bourbon casks are always made of white oak from America. So and with a fire going inside the cask, when you burn them, when you treat them,
charring,
the charring we call it. Of course, With that, you have a lot of vanilla.
Yeah.
Because of the vanillin you produce with the fire, and the caramel notes come from that as well. So not a lot of fruits. The fruits are going mostly back to the profile of your spirit.
Yeah, usually, yeah. And it's nice. So
also the alcohol is so integrated. It's 47.3, but
yeah. Usually I say a good balanced whiskey, the perfect balance is around 18 to 21. With the Laphroaig, you have such a distinguished and rough distillery character. You can easily have the 4 more years for having a balanced whiskey. This is, I would say, the balance point for Laphroaig.
It's well balanced. It's well balanced.
I'll be excited to try the 30.
On we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. The fruitiness, the sweetness, the alcohol well balanced. There's a lot of tannins coming back. There's a little bit bitterness from the tannins, but it's a good match. It's the oaky tannin style you have in here.
And it's mature.
Absolutely.
It's really mature. You don't have that pepperiness and the you have more of an oak, tannins, chocolate, but a little bit of a fruity touch to it. So the smokiness is very, very gentle now.
It's very gentle. You still can feel a Laphroaig profile, but on a lower base.
Yes, and it's complex.
Yeah.
You have a lot of layers and nuances going on everywhere. So yeah, this is expert whiskey with a lot of. It demands attention, it demands time, and probably friends and tasting rounds, and so this is really the whiskey for a whiskey club or a nice evening with nerds, whiskey nerds.
Or a present for somebody who loves Laphroaig.
Yes, also. You can enjoy it in the evening as well alone.
But I mean, if you have a glass, you don't neck it down anyway. Or as we say in Scotland, you didn't neck it dun. This is you need time for it. You need time for it, and by time the whiskey gets more air, you will find out other layers. Yeah, I just had that in the German session. I nipped it again, and all of a sudden I got more of an orange peel. Yeah, very, very nice.
Oh yeah.
It's so complex. It's fantastic. And it's always a highlight for me as well if I have it in my tastings. And it's a pity that we took it off the range for a moment. So as we said, this is bottle 2023. Stock is still available.
Yeah.
And
it's not a cheap one.
It's not a cheap one, but a very good price value if you compare it to other Scottish distilleries. Yeah. That's what I need to say, yeah. I mean, we have it. I think for about 488. I think is the price, and it's not a cheap one, of course, but I think it's worth the money. And other distilleries with a 25 are far charging higher.
If you can afford it without like selling a kidney, then I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, it's a good one, and
Yeah, I do like it.
It's fantastic.
I like it that you this range shows you can do a lot of good stuff with bourbon casks.
Yeah, and if I can tell something that not a lot of people know, it is not actually a 25 years old. It is actually a 27 years old, which we are allowed to do. The other way around wouldn't be possible by law, but we can take an older one and declare it as a younger one. No, the reason is we talked about the boom and the problems. We had no car strength for a while as a 10 years old. Then we had a gap in the 18 years old, which is back since last year, May, but not available in all the countries. So we're building up stock with the 18 years old, and then in 2023 we bottled this one as for the next time as a last one in the 25 years old annual series, because we had problems now in that gap. Yeah, we couldn't fill another 25 last year, because this is why we brought out a 30 years old at first because we had the 30th anniversary of our Friends of Laphroaig, our community. Please look it up on our website. And yeah, but 2023 was not the year for the 30 years old, so we had to bring out a 25 to cover a gap. But we had a gap in stock, so what did we do? We had a stock of 27 years old casks, ex-bourbon casks, and this is what we bottled here as a 25 years old. And that's what you can see in the strength, because the 25 years old from the year before, 2022, had 51.9% ABV. This one has 47.3% ABV. All the 25 older, or from the several years before, had all ABV in the 50s. And this is 47.3. This is also an explanation why that gap is, because we had that gap in age as well. So it speaks for Laphroaig, take an older stock and bottle it as a 25 because we needed a 25 in the range. If we would have bottled it as 27, it would be a single bottling, and we would need to charge you more.
Yeah. So you get a little bit more interesting, but we do get it from our customers. People recognize that. People call us and they're like, seriously, 18-year-old? And I was like, yeah, it's closed, and they closed like 18 years ago, and so this is more like a 21-year-old something. For you, it wasn't closed, but like with low stocks. But this is a situation. It will become younger, older. So these kind of bottlings, they do vary a little bit.
Yeah, and well, that was a situation in the past before the boom. The warehouses were full, so a lot of distilleries took older stuff to pimp the younger ones. Yeah. So, and then the boom came, and it turned the other way around. Yeah. So I worked at Glentardet, which I had an apprenticeship as mashman and stillman. And the old Glentardet 12, there was a lot of 15, 18 years old stock in it. 15 was in the Glentardet 15 was a lot of 18, 21 in it, and so on. And other distilleries did the same. But then came the boom and everything changed, and now it goes the other way around. But as you said, closed distillery, so don't be afraid. We're not closed. No. It's actually the other way around. If you would visit Laphroaig at the moment and book a tour, you will not go to every single department in the production because there's a lot of work going on. Laphroaig will get bigger because we have to increase production, and there's a lot of works going on, maintenance, and also a lot of construction works going on. So but don't be afraid as well. An old distillery like that, and we know about our heritage, you will still recognize Laphroaig when you come and see us again.
You're not going to raise the warehouse number 1.
No, exactly. Exactly. We have a responsibility also for the neighborhood. Also, our wall, our warehouse 1 wall with Laphroaig has to be seen from the ferry like the other 2.
Yes, that
so will be also a nice place afterwards.
Yeah. I always do love it when you expand. I think you had a few expansions over the last years. Last centuries, yeah. Centuries as well, but over the last 3 years you had more fermenters, but this one is more about distillery and fermenters and everything. Yeah,
we increased fermenters as well. I know there were 2 new fermenters built even in the outside, so we can make experience what the outside temperatures are doing with fermentation for something like that. And but you always play around a little bit to find out other ways as well. This is good. This is a nice way to step over now to the next whiskey, which is the Element series, where what is all about the whiskey and production, of course.
So, but still, my recommendation: this is a bit of a limited series because of the shortage of this stock. Have a look at Whisky.com. We still do have it, but I don't know how long. So you better have a quick look. And if you watch this video very late, then we're probably out of stock. So thank you much for watching, and see you next time.
Thank you. Cheers, bye.